Well, it's 18 minutes past midnight. Since this is horror comic related, I thought this is the time to do it. I recorded a video for this haul earlier, and I went to play it back, and I had the settings in Movie Player wrong, so when I played it back, I didn't hear anything I was saying. All I heard was the music I was playing. So I gotta do this again now. This is for a bunch of comics I bought off eBay last weekend, and I received them yesterday. The auction was for, I think it's 15 comics. I did a search for Charlton. I was looking for Charlton horror comics, and this has 13 or so, or 12. Yeah, I got a total 16. She threw in an extra comic that wasn't listed anyway. Most of these are Charlton horror, and there's a few DC. I think there's a Whitman. Looks like the seller has not been selling that long. I think she only has a feedback rating of somewhere from 12 to 15. And I could leave her negative feedback, but she hasn't been on there that long. Seems like just some antiques dealer. Maybe she's not that used to selling on eBay and shipping, and especially she's not very good at shipping comics. I mean, this is what it arrived in. She just used this. This is how it arrived. Where I have my hand, that was already, that's where I tore it open to get the comics, but it arrived with a great big tear here, and you can see this is just paper. She just had these in a plastic bag. There wasn't any backing boards, there wasn't any cardboard or bubble wrap. Pretty pathetic shipping. But I'm more forgiving than a lot of eBay buyers, so I'm going to let it pass. I mean, it's not like I'm going to buy anything from her again. She didn't have any other, I didn't see any other comics she was selling. First of all, this one here, this was a freebie. And at first, I thought, whoa, Amazing Spider-Man 129, first appearance of Punisher, oh shit, yeah. But then, this is just a reprint that they did for the Thomas Jane Punisher movie. But that's alright, I do like the Punisher. Oh, I think these were priced at, what did she want? What did she want? Starting, no, it was buy now, I think $20 or best offer. Shipping being around $9. So I thought, well, she wants 20, I'm just going to go ahead and offer 12. And surprisingly, she accepted it. So, yeah, alright. Since I did record that video, made that video earlier. Some of these I already opened. We'll get to those. I'll show you what I mean. So most of these would be ranging from poor. Maybe one is poor. I'd say the rest are somewhere around good to very good. They're not all beat to hell. I mean, there's maybe one or two that have some writing on them, but for what I paid, they're okay because they go back to, well, this is the oldest one here, 12 cents. 1969, it looks like. Yeah, 1969 up to 83. So, Ghost Manor. Charlton Comics did a lot of different horror titles. Ghost Manor issue 38. There's one other host. I don't know what the hell this guy's called. That guy right there in the blue face. A lot of these don't mention who wrote it or who drew it. Goes uncredited. Yeah, I think this is the oldest one I got in the lot. Ghost Manor. This is issue 7. Some of these old ads are in here crazy. I noticed. I like one thing you notice a lot from comic books of these 80s is grit. Way for kids to make money. And I had never even seen a grit until 10 years ago or so. I never knew anybody who bought grit. I didn't know what the hell it was. Some newspaper. But apparently it was popular because those ads ran a long time. Here's one. This is the way they were bagged. They're just stuck in these bags. I don't know where the hell she got these. And then folded over and scotch taped. We have Ghostly Tales. Issue 126. That ran quite a long time. This might be the most recent one. Oh, another one of their horror hosts. You can see that. Kind of a vampire looking guy. Scary Tales, issue 45. It's around 83. I don't think Charlton was around too much longer. I really don't know when they stopped publishing. Sometime in the 80s. There's another one of their horror hosts. I don't remember what the hell her name is. Oh. Look at the back of this. You probably can't tell what the hell it says. Military Diamond Cells. It says something about, if you're in the armed forces, your credit is good. Quality lasts a lifetime. Now keep in mind who was buying these Charlton horror comics. What comic buyers back then had enough money to spend $750 on a ring? Holy jeez. $1,320 on a ring. $1,100 on a, well, seems like a weird ad. A weird, very strange ad to put on the back of a comic book. Well, I didn't realize kids had so much money back then. I sure as hell didn't. Ghostly Tales, 159. Another thing I noticed in these ads, you get a lot of ads. I mean, one thing I noticed in these comics, a lot of ads for bodybuilding. I guess I guess kids back then were wanting to compete in Mr. Universe, Mr. Olympia. Oh, there's another one. Muscle up. Shape up. You probably can't hear that, I don't know. One of my favorite composers, Ennio Morricone. This is the theme music to Bluebeard. The version that has Richard Burton and Sybil Danning and Marilu Tolo. I think Raquel Welch is in it. But anyway, getting back to these. Yeah, isn't that a weird weird ad? Cancel the Evil Eye for $6.66. That's some weird shit. Seems appropriate for a horror comic, though. Another old one. Haunted. This is how it is. Why? Issue number 5. Oh, there's some more rings. Oh, that's the same ad. I mean, the same people. And this is 11 years earlier. Oh, here we go. You're allowed to make monthly payments. I don't know who did this artwork. Oh, it looks like. Now, I heard that Steve Ditko did some of these old Charlton comics. That might be his artwork there. I don't know. Damn it. Flip through it and see if it has the ad. I mean, it has the credits. It doesn't say who did it. Next up, Baron Werewolf Haunted Library. So that must be Baron Werewolf there. This being issue 30. I'm wondering if these came from an antique shop, a flea market maybe, because just about all of them had stickers on it. They wanted originally, I think, $2 a piece. And there's a little number on here that says 175, which I think would be the number of the booth or the table. That's the way it is with the antique malls around here where I'm at. You just tell the person working there that you see something you like, and they'll ask you, what's the table or what's the booth, and get there and have the number for it. The Many Ghosts of Dr. Greaves. Issue 61. Now, see, this is the kind of ad. This is the kind of ad you're supposed to have in a comic book from back then. Johnson Company, or whatever it's called. Sent away for all that weird shit. Yeah, like the X-ray specs or whatever and all that stuff. The Money Maker and spy cameras, that sort of thing. Another ad for Grit. Charlton Comics was kind of known for their quality of their paper not being as good as Marvel, DC. Chet Atkins. Ghostly Haunts. This is a cool cover. Number 55. This has a different horror host here. Yeah, again. Some weird chick. Looks like she doesn't have any eyes or something. Blue skin. On the Ghost Haunts. Looks like some kind of demon thing holding a woman upside down. There's a... This must be an angel or what it is. All New Ghostly Haunts. Issue 54. Some kind of abominable snowman, yeti type creature. I remember seeing Charlton comics, some horror comics when I was a kid. Yeah. I think I used to go to Woolworth at the local Blue Ridge Mall, and they have like stacks of them just laid out, and I think they're around $1 a piece. Pretty sure one time I found some at KB, Independent Center. Number one I had that wasn't a horror title was Charlton Comics, was House of Yang. I think maybe I had a Hong Kong Phooey Charlton comic. There's another old one, number 15 cents. Ghost Manor, number 9. And now we're getting, here's the DC ones. Unexpected. Issue 183. I always thought it was called Tales of the Unexpected. Yeah, those horror comics ran for years and years. I guess they really started... When did they start? Early 70s or late 60s? And then by the time of the early 80s, they started dying off. Around 82 or 83 or so, I think. Ghosts, issue 56. This one is in poor condition. The spine is pretty bad shape. This is Witching Hour. Number 62. Go ahead and open up all it. Well, I still got a stack of comics I got last week, and I'm working my way through before I read any of these. I'll get all these opened up eventually. This last one, I have no idea what it is. This is from Whitman. This is Shadow Play, and I don't know if it's a one-off. Well, let's just find out. I'm going to open it. Whitman is a I don't know if they ever published their own titles, or I think they would just take other comics. Because I know I have a Superman comic that I got from KB Toy that was Whitman. I sometimes get Whitman confused with the Gold Key, so I think maybe they published, put out some of the reprinted whatever, some of the Gold Key stuff. Maybe Dale. That's in rough shape. Painted cover. Shadow Play. Tales of the Supernatural. Let's go ahead and 60 cents, so it is. It's probably, what the hell? Yeah, it shows an ad for Yosemite Sam Roadrunner. Here's something I wasn't expecting. I'm trying to be gentle because I don't want this damn thing to fall apart. Here's Firestorm. Weird, I wasn't expecting to see that. Okay, what the hell have we got here? That's weird. This is a loose page. We've got Firestorm. The old Slim Jim ads. We've got Power Girl. So I don't know if this is supposed to be in here or not. But anyway, Shadow Play. Number 1, 1982. Weird artwork. That's not bad artwork. I like that. Yeah, I don't see any credits for who wrote or did the artwork. And I looked in here for Shadow Play, and it wasn't listed. Considering how thick this is. And then I did a search in here for Tales of the Supernatural, and it didn't show up. So I don't know anything about that title. Anyway, that's it. That's it for that eBay haul. I didn't win the auction that I had my eye on that ended last night for 130 Charlton comics. They were in all, it was horror. There was some other stuff, like war comics, probably some romance stuff. Other things, and it was 130 comics. I can't remember what started with this earliest evening. It was around 89 bucks. It might have been 91. It was a free shipping, and then it finally ended, and it was, excuse me, I think the winning bid was around 189 bucks. That was a lot more than I would have spent. Well, that's it. I thought I'd light up my Alice Cooper candle that I haven't used in years. Since this was horror related. Alright. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.